You can get your ex back if they've fully moved on. You can get your ex back if they've gone to a rebound and started an entire relationship with somebody else. And you can get your ex back if they told you that they were done forever and that they never want to see you ever again. I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And how can I make these seemingly preposterous claims? Because when all these things happened, it felt pretty damn real. You looked in their eyes, they told you they were done for good. They meant it in that moment, and you could feel that it was real. Obviously, if they fully moved on, that's pretty real too. You get no feedback from them whatsoever, right? That's pretty damn real. Now, a lot of times people don't actually move on. What happens is they just go distract with a rebound, and then, their feelings for you come back later. So I'm not even talking about those situations. I'm talking about like bona fide, like they've actually moved on. You can still get them back. And yes, if they've rebounded, again, that's pretty real, right? That every weekend they're spending time with that person. They're saying, I love you. They're hooking up. There's all this bad stuff that happens. It's like, what can you do against that? That's the reality that you have to face right now. And yet, despite all of that being real, you can still get your ex back. So again, how can I say all this stuff? Well, it's very easy. Feelings, no matter how real, how much you feel them in the moment, change over time. So let's say I gave you $1 million, like a legit $1 million. I pull out a briefcase, it's just stacks of hundreds in there. You run it through the money counter. It's all legit. You mark it with a pen. I give you a legit $1 million for no reason at all. And I'm like, hey man, like, are we cool? Or hey girl, are we cool? And you're like, yeah, I fucking like you a lot. You're cool as fuck, bro. And I'm like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, I'm sure. You're fucking awesome. And then we party together. Everything is cool. Awesome. Now the next day, for no reason, I slap you in the face. I start making creepy sexual advances on you. And I start calling you names. And you're like, what? And I'm like, hey, remember the $1 million? We're cool, bro. Yeah. It's like, no. Shit changed since then. You switched up the ordeal. You started doing things differently. So just like this crazy $1 million slap you in the face scenario, are you telling me that this is impossible in reverse? That you can't have a shitty feeling with somebody and then turn that around based upon doing the right things? You might say, well, Benny, that's well and fine, but how am I even going to get that chance because they told me they were done for good, they won't talk to me, blah, blah, blah. And this is the part that I have the frame of reference for that you don't, because I deal with everyone's breakups and at all different points in the timeline. The reason why this is possible for you is the introduction of time, where everything cools off and you end up missing each other, and coming in with the right, authentic, real energy at the point where they would actually talk to you again or become single or whatever and have a chance to win them back over. The principles of attraction are universal, okay? Now, you can't walk up to anybody and start gaming them and expect for them to want you, because there has to be baseline physical attraction there. But generally speaking, if I could pick out a cross-section of people that are attracted to me as a man, like I knew that up front, I could do the same thing and say the same things to all of them. I could utilize the principles of attraction and win over every single person in that room that has baseline physical attraction to me. And you can do this too. And that baseline physical attraction has already been demonstrated between you and your ex. You just need to have the right energy at the time where they're actually opening, they're actually open to receiving it. You just don't think that's ever going to happen. But what I know is if they've rebounded somewhere between 3 and 6 months, if nothing goes wrong, that thing will probably be over. If they've fully moved on, after a certain period of time, you can reopen them and utilize the principles of attraction and have another shot. And if they've said they were done for good or whatever, those feelings, which they said at the bottom of the barrel, like when everything was unraveling between you two, will not be the same months later after not talking. So if you want to have this experience for yourself and find out how this works, click up into my profile up there, click that link right there, set up a call with me individually, or you can apply for longer term coaching where I can handhold you through the entire process of getting your ex back.